take a look at what Black Ops 6 Zombies could look like if Treyarch put a little bit more love into their game and listened to their community. Brendan Daly made this post showcasing how easy it was to make Liberty Falls look more like Zombies. This is what everyone had to say. This makes me sad on the lost opportunity of having a whole map being Dark Ether like the church, and also having parts of the town slowly become corrupted with Dark Ether. Boom. Dark tone, simple visual theme, explanation for the wacky church having a rift as an entrance, and pleases Dark Ether fans. 4 years, by the way. If you put more fire around the map and large holes on the wall, it would look a lot better. This might be a personal thing, but I would have loved if they made a map start off as a pristine town and then progressively dip into a hellish wasteland as each round progresses. This was basically what went through my head as a possible change to the atmosphere. Hopefully the vibe of the map changes as we go through the Easter egg. We need OG Zombies back. Even if the map was simply at night, it would seem to have more character. The atmosphere is something that can make or break Zombies. Having an engaging atmosphere is something that old Call of Duty games were known for. You were drawn in by the haunting environment and it made you shit your pants. Okay, so people want a spookier atmosphere. Let's see if we can make that. All you gotta do is take a couple lava images, change the color of the sky, give the world a taste of zombies, and boom. Look how easy it was for me to make this. I put this together in a couple minutes and the atmosphere looks way more engaging than the Warzone Liberty Falls gameplay we received. We all know one of the biggest problems in modern zombies is the HUD. This Reddit post by Connor shows what Black Ops 6 Zombies would look like with old style HUDs. And it looks amazing, right? I don't know why it's so hard for Treyarch to make such a simple HUD design like what we had, because as you can see, it makes the game look way more enjoyable. Treyarch used to make HUDs that would be designed for a specific map. It would have its own style that would fit the map you were playing on. Having something as simple as this with a basic design is all we really need. It doesn't take much effort to add something that the entire community wants. Zombies should have an entirely different HUD from Warzone and multiplayer. You should be able to look at the HUD and immediately know that it is Zombies gameplay. Back then, it used to be a night and day difference. These two modes, Zombies and multiplayer, were completely separate from each other. I think that if Treyarch can get this down and understand that we do not want Warzone and Zombies, Black Ops 6 has a chance to actually be good. Okay, so we want a simple HUD that doesn't clutter the screen with a bunch of useless information. Got it. I'm sure I'm forgetting some things here. I put this together really quick, but it just shows how simple things can be for the game to come to life. The custom zombies community has been creating maps that look 100 times better than what we have seen in Black Ops 6. The reason Black Ops 3 still has a ton of players playing to this day is because of the custom zombies community. People are making crazy good custom zombie maps. Some maps look so good you wouldn't even believe that someone made it for fun in their free time. It's a shame that Activision is making the game unplayable so that everyone moves over to Black Ops 6. But the guys who create these maps also take the time to make super creative HUDs for their maps. They put a shit ton of effort into their maps for people to play, and it's just sad to see a multi-billion-dollar company can't do the same. Some other things that I think they should fix in Black Ops 6 Zombies is the loadouts. From what we know, loadouts are back, and it ruins the starting from nothing process that was in the older titles. If people want to use their loadouts, I think that there should be some option later in the rounds where you're able to get your loadout. It just makes way more sense, especially if they're trying to push this Warzone idea into Zombies. Why not have a heli coming in a few rounds that gives you the option to exfil and grab your loadout? We had the exfil option in Cold War, and yes, it does take away from the immersion when a helicopter comes and gives you an option to exfil and change your loadout, but I think it would be way better than starting with the loadout and flying through the rounds without a struggle. Maybe have the heli come only like once at round 8, once you defeat like the dog round or something. I just don't like the idea of starting with your loadout and that being the only gun that you used for the entirety of the match. When you started with the pistol, you were gonna run out of ammo in the first round, forcing you to progress through the game either by getting something off the wall or hitting the box. Now there is no reason to get something off the wall, especially when you have a shit ton of bullets in your reserve. Loadouts are super powerful and need to be nerfed because it takes away from the experience. Since we're basically getting Cold War Zombies Part 2, one thing I hated about Cold War Zombies was how easy the Easter eggs were. In Cold War, it didn't even feel like Easter eggs because they would literally guide you through everything. The whole point of an Easter egg is that the community comes together to solve it. Now the Easter egg just gets handed out and it doesn't even feel rewarding. I like that they're putting effort in the storyline, but it's just hard to enjoy and keep up when you aren't actively searching for it. You kind of just go through the game and this guy yaps in your ear over the radio. Like, bro, shut the fuck up. Maybe I'm being too picky, but I feel like it's just really lazy. Progression and ranks is what I want to talk about next. I've mentioned this before, and having prestige levels being separate in multiplayer and Warzone would be a lot better for Zombies as a game mode. We unfortunately aren't going to get this because Warzone's popularity, but it would be nice to be able to prestige in Zombies and get some cool rewards. Having the linked prestige system adds to loadouts and everything, but if we had it separate, I don't think loadouts would be necessary at all. The reason Warzone players come to Zombies is to level up their weapons. It was super easy in Cold War and it was like one of the hacks. Alright, next is weapon rarity. I think that weapon rarity is stupid because it makes Pack-a-Punch useless. Your Pack-a-Punch weapon means nothing if your weapon is in gold. I think that's a stupid feature. and honestly Black Ops 6 can go without it. But something that can help with weapon rarity is making it super fucking easy to upgrade your weapons. I think that the scrap system was annoying in Cold War because it was super hard to get enough scrap to upgrade your armor and guns. Pack-a-punch tiers are also dumb. I don't like the menu when you open up Pack-a-punch machine, and there used to be some risk when you were pack-a-punching your weapon. Now there's none. You can just buy it with the menu open and that's it. Okay, so there's actually some things I'm looking forward to in Black Ops 6 Zombies. And first, that's going to be round-based. Drake said that they're mainly going to be focusing on round-based zombies, which is amazing to hear. I mean, that's what Call of Duty Zombies was always supposed to be. So yeah, that's overall amazing to hear that we're going to be getting an entire year of round-based zombies. And we also get a set crew. It's good to hear we finally have a crew again. After what happened with Cold War, I think many agree with me when I say the operator system in Cold War takes away from the zombies experience. Especially when we have operators like Snoop Dogg and Nicki Minaj in the fucking game. There should be a separate game mode for people who want to use their skins that they've paid a ridiculous price for. I would also be pissed if I spent $25 on a skin not to be able to use it in Zombies. I think that's why they added the operator system in the first place. It's so they can drive more sales allowing these skins in Zombies. Just have operators in a separate game mode. I'm really glad to see we have a set crew now because it actually makes sense in regards to the storyline and just the overall gameplay. When you're playing as an operator, it feels like your GTA Online character in those cutscenes. Super unserious. Gobblegums are back. Gobblegums are an example of adding something new and doing it right. Gobblegums are something exclusive to Zombies and it adds more risk to the gameplay. You now have this other factor in play to strategize your runs. They also made it where you're able to hold multiple Gobblegums, which seems pretty neat. I'm looking forward to seeing Gobblegums back in action. I really missed it and it was an amazing feature. Okay, let's talk more about the map. Terminus is going to be one of the two maps that we get on launch, if you even count Liberty Falls. And Terminus is definitely going to be the better one of the two because it just looks a lot better. It takes place in a remote island and we're going to be playing as a set crew in Black Ops 6. By the looks of it, the map is huge. I'm really excited to explore the map with my friends and do the Easter egg. The environment looks good and it's giving a creepy Zetsubu Nushima kind of vibe, which I really fuck with. I don't know if it's the rain or like, I don't know, it just gives me that vibe. So yeah, everything looks cool on the map and I'm really excited to see everything play out. But yeah, I really think that Black Ops 6 has a chance to be a good Zombies game. Drake just needs to listen to the community and what we want to enjoy the game. Whether that be adding separate game modes, down to getting rid of the loadouts completely. At the end of the day, it's just a game, and we're all here because we want to have fun.